So, good morning, all of you. How are you all? Are you fine? Yes. Are you interested to know about the Constitution? Yes. Okay. I'm very happy to see you as an energetic person to know about the Holy Book of India, right? So, how many of you have studied something about the Constitution? I would like to know. Oh, very few. But how many of you heard something about the Constitution? Okay, very nice. All of you have heard, right? Because something we have studied in our high school and middle school, right? And also in intermediate, you might have studied. So today we'll try to discuss something about the Constitution. I'm not very much expert in the Constitution. I have read by myself. I made an effort and I read it, and whatever I have understood, I will impart you, right? So don't think that I am expert in the laws. I am not very much expert in the law. Just when I was in the seminary, I was given one book, the Constitution book, and in the seminary also no one taught us, but that book was for us for the self reading, right? So sometimes the book, sometimes I used to refer and I used to read the Constitution, and I had a great desire to know laws, right? So I learned, I read and I learned, and also I made use the mobile. Through YouTube I have learned, and same thing what I have learned I am going to discuss with you. So all of you are ready to hear the Constitution. Feel free if you have doubt anything on the Constitution when I teach you. You are most welcome to get up and to raise your hand and to ask me question. Right? So let us try to know something about the Constitution. Now before moving to the Constitution, we'll try to know something background about the Constitution, right? We all know that India was a colonized country. The Britishers had come and they ruled over India, and they persecuted various Indians, and Indians were not happy, and therefore Indians were fighting for the freedom, right? So before getting freedom, India got a sense to be freed from Britishers. So in the year 1946, on 6th of December, the Constitution Assembly was founded, right? Then just after the 3 days of the foundation of the Constitution Assembly, on 9th of December 1946, the drafting Constituent Assembly was founded. And at that time, this drafting Constituent Assembly had 207 members. And Bhimrao Ambedkar was made the chairman of the drafting committee, right? And all these members, 207, including Bhimrao Ambedkar, the task was given to them to read thoroughly about the situation of country India, to know thoroughly each sections of people of country India, right? And also they were given task to read the various constitutions of the various countries, the countries which were already had been free from the British, or they had established an independence country. So the constitutions of independence country were read by all these members. Some of them read the Constitution of America, Ireland, United Kingdom, Africa, Canada, Russia, and etc. So these committee members, they read the constitutions of other countries, and whatever they felt applicable and suitable and good for the Indians, they picked it up, right? And they compiled it in a book. and same book is today known as the Constitution of India, right? So drafting work was completed on 26th of November 1949. Please don't forget the date of the completion of the Constitution, right? You know already, but just I am waking you up to know it again. So it was completed, and it was completed on 26th of November 1949. So now people, they waited for the implementation of this constitution, right? And here we have to know one more thing. You know, India had celebrated its Independence Day on 38th of December 1929. And on that day, the Indians decided that henceforth each year the Independence Day will be celebrated on 26th of January. So on 26th of January 1930, first time India celebrated its Independence Day, right? So now people, they waited, they waited for the implementation of this constitution. So every year, so before getting freedom, every year Indians, they celebrated Independence Day on 26th of January, right? So people, they waited for the implementation of the constitution, and it was the next year on 1950, on 26th of January, the constitution was promulgated. And it was a great day and great joy for every citizens of country India, because the law was emerged before them. The law was made before them, and law was equal for everyone of this country, right? The law gave them equal to everyone. All were equal before the laws, and therefore it was a great joy for every citizens of India. And they said that the Constitution of India is a holy book, and this constitution is known today the holy book of country India, right? So now discuss about its parts, articles and scheduled tribal areas. Now in the beginning, when the constitution was made and promulgated, at that time the constitution had 22 parts and 395 articles and 8 scheduled tribal areas, right? So in the course of time, constitution was amended, and articles, parts and scheduled tribal areas are increased. Now in present we have 448 articles, 25 parts and 12 scheduled tribal areas, right? So the constitution is being amended and its part is also being increased. So now we'll discuss about the parts of the constitution. Then in next video we will be discussing about the articles. So first we'll discuss about the parts, 22 parts of the original constitution of India, right? So part first, it speaks about the union and its territory. Then part 2, it speaks about the citizenship. Then part third, it speaks about the fundamental rights. Then part 4, it speaks about the directive principles of the state policy. And there is part 4b, that speaks about the fundamental duties. Now I will leave the part 5 because it is not very much applicable and important for you. It's not important for you. So directly come to part 6. Part 6 deals about the union government. and part 7 deals about the state government, and part 8 deals about the union territories, and part 9 deals about the Panchayati Raj system, and part 10 deals about the scheduled tribal areas, right? Now part 11 discusses about the relations between state and center, state and union, right? Now part 12, it speaks about property, finance and contract. Now part 13, it deals about trade, commerce within the territory of India. Now part 13 is not very much important for you. Now you come to part 14, that deals about the service under union and state. Then part 15, that deals about the elections, right? And part 16, that deals about the special provisions to scheduled tribe and scheduled caste, right? And part 17, that deals about the official language. It speaks about the official language Hindi and other languages, right? Then part 18 is not very much important for you. Now you come to part 19, that speaks about the special provision of emergency, right? Then part 20, that speaks about the amendment of the constitutions, and 21 and 22 is also not very much applicable and not much important for you. So don't worry, it will not come in exam. It comes, so you rarely it comes in the exam. If it comes, please go through by your personal study. So this is something about the Constitution of India. I hope you have understood it.